Hello everyone, and welcome to this current week's battle of the IDL. Sorry this is coming up late. My computer decided it wanted 12 hours to do updates, and it wouldn't let me not do the updates. So this is the team I brought to battle a Matrix this week. I don't know what week this is. I'm just basically recording this and putting it up live. So very similar to the team I brought last week. I think the only change I made was, it's going to be one of those, eh? Okay, we're going to hide that. Florges, I gave leftovers to, and I switched up a little bit like that. Anyway, let's jump right into the battle. We see that he brings Volcanion, Sableye, Registeel, the Aerodactyl, Heracross, and Donphan here. So we're going to turn this off, and we're just going to play. I've been really bugged down with work lately, so I wasn't really thinking during this match, so I really do apologize. I lead with this to try and Magic Coat to get his rocks back, because I'm figuring that's what he's going to do. Get up the seeds so that he basically cannot stay in here. I'm able to get up a light screen, which is really nice. I lose leftovers, but it doesn't matter, because having a light screen up is going to make a huge difference. Just in general. So he switches out here into Volcanion, and now I know that with light screen up, Volcanion cannot really do much to anything. So you see Steam Eruption here does 17% because of light screen. He switches out here into this, I think predicting a Thunderbolt maybe, but you just go for Draco and kill it, because he doesn't have a fairy. So goes into the Heracross, and Stone Edge misses, which is pretty important, and I get the Thunder Wave out, meaning that now I will always outspeed him. He's probably Scarfed, to be honest, and that's why, yeah, he is Scarfed, I find out, and that's kind of why I did this. So he switches out here into the Registeel. Now I'm thinking, I'm not going to let him set up on Registeel, get some curses up. I can't touch it, so I'm just going to Pain Split, get the stuff on there, and he starts Ice Punching, and based on that damage, he's not that he's like, it doesn't hit too hard. So I'm able to get up a light screen here, and I'm able to live quite a bit because I'm getting the health back from the seeds. So I go into the Cobalion here because it can take ice punches all day, and with Rocky Helmet, he's basically screwed. He goes for an EQ here, which very much surprises me. But he cannot. This thing is dead. It can't do anything, so he has to sack it. So I'm just setting up Calm Minds at this point, and I get my health back, and that's perfect. Now he's 2 mons down. He goes into Volcanion, and I'm thinking, you know what? With light screen up, I'll take this turn to rest. I'll take a little bit of damage from Flamethrower. But, you know, with the special defense boosts, I should be fine, and I am. I go into Tentacruel here, and it could eat up basically everything this thing wants to throw at me, and I'm able to Rapid Spin away his rocks. And then I realize he has Earth Power, so I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to sack the Tentacruel at this point. He can't set up rocks again, I don't think. And I go into the Latios again, knowing I can just go and get an EQ kill, because he wasn't probably predicting that. So, goes into the Aerodactyl here, and he Megas the Aerodactyl, Rock Slides me, and it kills me. And it really does suck, but oh well. Goes into Florges. I go into Florges. I protect to just see what he wants to do. He does have the Steel move. So now that I know he has the Steel move, I'm going to switch out into the Cobalion, pop a turn of Sleep, take a little bit of baby damage, but deal more back to him with the Rocky Helmet. Goes into Heracross, and I'm thinking probably a fighting move, but I should be able to live one. He goes for the EQ. And I wake up, and I go for rest again, just to get my health back up, because I know I can use this as strategic switches because of Rocky Helmet. Paralyze really helps here, and I'm able to switch into Gourgeist. EQ does nothing to me. And he goes into this thing right here, so I'm able to get the Leech Seed off, which is really funny. Now, I Magic Coat because I figure he's going to go for something like that, so he swaggers back to himself, which is funny. Now he's seated in Swaggered, so he has to switch out into the Professor Chew here. I go get the light screen up, which is really good. Now, I should have stayed in and put the Leech Seed on it, but I figured something like that was coming, and I know it wouldn't live. So I used the Cobalion here to get the Rocky Helmet damage. We do some switches, and he does get the Swagger off on Cobalion. But I'm still asleep, so it doesn't really matter. I'm able to get a good switch out here. And he gets the Taunt, which really does hurt me. But I'm able to get into the Ditto here and see what his set is. He doesn't have any damaging moves. So essentially what happens here is a lot of strategic switches, to be honest. And I'm going to fast forward through them because this is just a lot of switching. I get burned. I'm able to get seeds up. And it's honestly all it is at this point is just switching, waiting for something to happen. You know, Gourgeist takes a bit of damage. Cobalion gets here. Megahorn does nothing and he gets hurt right back. He does lose the Mega Aerodactyl here to rocks, but as you see here, that Heracross now is essentially dead. I have Heracross, and sure, I get faked out, but it doesn't matter at this point. He has no way of winning. He has no healing, and he doesn't have a way of damaging with Gem Miner, so I could just keep switching out. I EQ, and I miss because he is Bright Powder, but it doesn't actually matter to me. So I lose Ditto there, but I go into the Cobalion, and he just loses. So I've been Vampire 218, and this is this week's battle of the IDL. It's going up basically raw and live. There's not even going to be background music because I'm late getting this up, so I'm going to get it up right now. Bye!